Hey there everyone, today we're back at Universal Orlando Resort since there's actually two new stores that just opened up. For example, there's the Wicked Experience and the Holiday Tribute Store for this year's Holidays at Universal event. And I thought today we'd check them out along with some of the other holiday decorations. So let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. As we can see right now, it looks like the official medallion has not arrived as of yet. Although we can see plenty of garland as Universal is preparing for holidays at Universal, which is starting tomorrow and it's going to be running through December 31st. Universal has soft opened their holiday tribute store, and we're going to go ahead and check that out and see the Wicked Experience store. And it is a cold one today. Right now it is in the 60s. It's going to be at the low 40s tonight. So while it's not as bad as up north, it is definitely getting pretty cold, especially this weekend. So if you're planning on heading over to Universal, Disney, or any other theme parks this weekend, especially if you're coming for Thanksgiving, definitely bring a jacket since it'll be a bit cool out. There is the Wicked Experience. This is in promotion of the brand new Wicked film that is going to be in theaters this weekend. And inside here, there's all sorts of props, merch, and more. And maybe even surprise character meet and greet. So let's go ahead and head inside the Wicked Experience first, and then head over to the other store afterwards. And now we have the very first room where we can see it themed to both Glinda and Elphaba. We can first see Glinda's pink bubble dress and see some of the film shots along with Glinda's bubble wand and tiara. And then besides some more shots of the film, there's also plenty of more merchandise like Glinda's bubble wand, jewelry, and merchandise themed to Glinda with the two sweatshirts. There's another costume with Glinda's popular Pig Noir and Teddy. And over here we can take a look inside of one of the dorms where it looks as if this is Glinda's bed. And then we can even see Elphaba's witch's hat along with the green elixir bottle and her suitcases. Speaking of her, there is her nightwear. There's even some more shots from the film, jewelry, tumbler cup, and two t-shirts. You even have some Lego sets along with marshmallow pops, perfume, notebook, and Glinda's own bubble wand. But in this next section, we're going to be heading inside of Shiz University. Here we can see a look at Nessa Rose's Ozdust dress and jeweled shoes. And then we can even take a look at some of the other costumes. Before we get to the rest of the costumes though, we can see map of Shiz University. We can take a look. There's the dormitories, stable, animal faculty, landing dock, library, study hall, and more. There's Elphaba's Ozdust dress, Hero's Ozdust suit, and Glinda's Ozdust dress. And then if we can take a look at right here, there's some posters welcoming to Shiz, Elphaba's Shiz uniform, Madame Morble, Glinda's Shiz uniform, and Glinda's training wand. Last but not least, we have photo op, Emerald City Unlimited Miniature Train, and we're now going to be stepping inside of Emerald City. In Emerald City, there's plenty of more merchandise, more props, pins, spirit jersey, pop figures, Wicked Taffy Tube. There's also the broomstick along with the Defying Gravity dress. And then, of course, there's some coins in this box, as well as the Wizard's Mechanical Head miniature statue. And last but not least, there is the wizard's costume, along with some interactive elements right here. And last but not least, inside of the final room, there is Wizomania. Here, there's more merchandise like some more toys, sweatshirts, chocolate bar, and many more spirit jerseys, t-shirts, and sweatshirts all back here. And then, see right here, there's a collectible pennies. We have one theme to Wicked, Glinda, Oz, Emerald City, the Wizards, Mechanical Head Statue, Elphaba, Witch's Hat, and more. Where you can get each of them for $1 or all 8 for only $5. So it's pretty interesting to see. And you can see some more Shiz merchandise. Besides all that, that is going to be a wrap for our visit inside. Let's go ahead and head out of here. And we just got out of the Wicked experience. In total, it was an interesting store to go through because, if anything, there's all sorts of props and costumes and even some set pieces like Glinda's bed with Elphaba's hat. Also, one thing too I did want to add is that there's actually a surprise meet and greet that can happen at any time. Unfortunately, because this surprise meet and greet with Glinda and Elphaba, there's no times really, so expect to see them whenever really. I think right now we're gonna go ahead and head over to our next store, which is going to be the Holiday Tribute Store for 2024. Of course, the food stand is actually, next to Wicked Experience is actually rethemed to Emerald City Eats. There's plenty of food items like the Oz Avocado Toast. Pink goes well with green scroll. Strawberry full waffle, breakfast croissant, an Oz Dust Punch cocktail, an Oz Dust Punch mocktail, the sparkling emerald, and the shimmering spritz, along with some Coke products and water. Holy cow, look at this gigantic Christmas tree. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, by the way, if you want some helpful information on where to see the Macy's Holiday Parade, which actually is going to be happening at 5:30 p.m., it's actually recommended you actually be here, where you can actually see Santa light up the tree here in New York, and it's so cool. But right here we have the Holiday Tribute Store, where it's themed to the holiday pop-up stories featuring one story from Earl the Squirrel. Of course, we can see the book with the Universal Holiday Guide. We can see some Christmas decorations from Santa to Snowman and Candy Cane. And then, of course, a scene here. Oh, there's some Christmas trees in here. This book saying, "True delight of the tales came to be. Guests were part of the ventures in reality. Too fantastic to be surreal. It's more than magic, it's real. Look for these colored shapes throughout the store for fun ways to interact. Red's to touch, purple's listen, green to smell, blue's play, and yellow's to taste." Where we can see Earl in the tree right here. And it's so cool seeing all of the decorations, but most importantly, there's even Harry Potter books, Tale of Earl the Squirrel, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I Am Max, some more decorations, and then we can see the first room where it's all themed to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, with the themed Hogsmeade during Christmas. And when you look at that, there's the photo op right here where you can take a picture behind Hogwarts Castle in Hogsmeade. And then it says, "Hogsmeade for Christmas, spending Christmas at Hogwarts? Come visit Hogsmeade, a shop for every witch and wizard's needs." And then, of course, there's some baby nifflers right here, along with a countdown calendar. And then when you look at that, there's even some stockings, Hogsmeade Christmas calendars, pillows, pajamas, and more all around. Ooh, and there's even a photo op themed to Honeydukes where you can see some candy on sale. And then we can even see some garland where you're stepping inside this really creative pop-up book. Really cool to see all this. Then we can see some plushes, whether that's the Harry Potter bear plushes, a snowy owl plush, more baby nifflers, wands, and plenty of more Hogsmeade and Hogwarts merch back here. And last but not least, in this section, there's an advertisement for butterbeer. And at this section of the room, it says share the Christmas magic. And we can even see owl posts, pygmy puffs, and brooms. Wait, what is this? Is this pygmy puff? Oh, it is. It feels soft. Now we are inside of the How the Grinch Stole Christmas area. Here, it's all themed to the Grinch himself, where we can see the Grinch. This is a whole retelling of How Grinch Stole Christmas. I don't know how much I can actually read off, but in short, we can see some more Grinch merchandise, like a Grinch sipper. There's even some lounge flies and bags, wreath bags, wallets, dashing through the Nope shirts, headbands, ornaments, picture frame, tumbler cup, lanyards, and we can even see some of the pages of How the Grinch Stole Christmas in this pop-up book. Let me actually see right here. Oh, it's a mirror. Yeah, we can see the Grinch up there trying to steal Christmas, and then you need to see all the Who's sleeping. And it's so interesting seeing all this too. There's some more plushes, more youth shirts and pajamas, and then there's even another touch area where you can touch the Grinch's fur. And speaking about fur, there's even some more plushes, more pajamas, more Grinch on the pages, along with a Grinch onesie, Grinch Santa hat. Then there's a shoulder plush with the Grinch and Max. In this section, there's some more plushes. There's this fireplace, and then there's also more t-shirts like Feast Mode, the Grinch, and long sleeve sweatshirts from the Grinch and Max and Santa Grinch as well. Of course, we then reach the climax of this section. Here you can see some more shirts. There's also some ornaments, as well as a bag, hat, and t-shirt. And last but not least, in this section, the Grinch has a change of heart where he goes back down Whoville and returns all of the gifts and presents that he stole. And by the end, the Grinch joined the Who's, and Grinch carved the roast beef. And at the end, there is then the next room up here, which in this section is actually all themed to Earl the Squirrel. Oh, interesting. And in this section, there's this story saying, once upon a time, the charming village of Mistletoe Pines, nestled among the rolling hills of the northwestern mountains, life moved at its own gentle pace. Mistletoe pines thrived in its tranquil anonymity for years until a peculiar event unfolded, sparked by the curiosity of a very special squirrel. Earl the Squirrel was no ordinary woodland creature. Unlike his tree-dwelling counterparts, Earl found solace amidst the low-lying branches of the local tree farm. His fascination with Christmas trees was deep-rooted passion. Among the many trees, one stood out. Earl's curiosity was piqued, but the tree's towering height was daunting. One fateful day, as the village buzzed with activity during the annual tree harvest, Earl woke to the clamor of heavy machinery. Venturing outside his makeshift abode beneath a pickup truck, he discovered an extraordinary sight. His favorite tree, now marked for harvest, surrounded by unfamiliar contraptions. He ventured into the heart of the towering evergreen. Hours passed in blissful exploration until exhaustion overcame him, so Earl nestled into a cozy nook for deep slumber. And we can see in here there's all sorts of ornaments, and then when he awoke, Earl found himself in a completely different world. The tree was now upright and adorned with festive trimmings. Earl was transported to a wonderful new world, Universal Orlando Resort, where the holiday spirit was in full swing. Only to have the crowd burst into cheers. Earl felt a joy he'd never experienced. For some more ornaments, like one of a squirrel and a raccoon doing some Christmas carols. Sweatshirt of I Heart Nuts. There's even 2 t-shirts, a scented candle, mug, and 2 more t-shirts with Earl the Squirrel, Earl plushes, tumbler cups, bag, the tail of Earl the Squirrel, and more. There's also spear jersey and pants. Within his moment of bliss, he discovered the most beautiful strand of blue holiday lights he had ever seen. The surrounding crowd was in awe. Earl was so entranced by the display that he completely ignored the fact that the crowd was staring right at him. The moment he bit down, something incredible occurred, causing the tree to twinkle in patterns and colors that had never been seen before. There's also hats and headbands, and the final page where it says, "If the winter season could change him in such a fantastic way, what could other seasons and holidays provide?" And we're now in the final room. Before we head inside, it says "The End." And now we can actually see all sorts of treats right here. There is some macaroons, dough balls, wreath brookie, gingerbread cookie sandwich, a Grinch onion cheesecake tart, Max cookie, and there's also some Coke products. Universal Holiday Parade featuring Macy's merchandise, where there's a bag, a t-shirt, along with the jackets, Cojito truffle cake, a peppermint mocha truffle cake, and a Christmas tree cupcake. Holiday Parade ornaments, mug, blue t-shirt, along with some books, like some Harry Potter books. There's even some decorations all inside, where we can even see some Minions merchandise with a Minion popcorn bucket and some plushes, along with "It's That Time of Year" t-shirt. And then there's also a spear jersey, Minion lanyards, mug, and another Minions themed holiday t-shirt. Some ornaments, and some nutcrackers, and even a page from Nutcracker and the Mouse King. Hello Kitty holiday merchandise with a Hello Kitty t-shirt, Loungefly, mug, wallet, and sweatshirt. A youth t-shirt, another Loungefly, mug, cup, and youth sweatshirt and t-shirt. On top, there's some banners for all sorts of other holidays like Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Three Kings Day, and Lunar New Year's. And there's even a sign saying Happy Holidays in all sorts of languages. There's also some Hanukkah merchandise with the menorah and snow globes. 3 more Grinch plushes. Santa Claus merchandise like a snow globe, ornaments, pillow, and more. And last but not least, more ornaments like a reindeer ornament, a snowman ornament, and many other ornaments down here. And this is where you'll be checking out before you exit the tribute store. And as soon as we head out here, we can see a whole sign where it says, appearing from Mistletoe Pines, Earl the Squirrel. And then at the end, we can even see the final room. We can even see the Tale of Earl Squirrel celebrity signing, as well as some bumper stickers, some books like Earl Celebrates Mardi Gras, Spooky Tales with Earl, The Tale of Holiday Tribute Store with Earl the Squirrel, and now The Tale of Earl the Squirrel. As in this section, we can see Gerg the Llama right here, Earl posing with his book. There's also, I think, Gerg right here, and some acorns nearby the books, and a sign with Earl saying, follow along in the festive adventures of Earl Squirrel in this soon-to-be holiday classic. And as soon as we head out, we are now here, New York, once again. That was an interesting experience. I feel like when it comes to this tribute store, in all honesty, it's pretty good, but I feel like, in my opinion, last year was just kind of better. It is an impressive store. I mean, there's a lot of photo ops inside. It's so cool seeing some of the rooms themed to Harry Potter, the Grinch, or even Earl the Squirrel himself. And I think right now we're gonna go ahead and head on out of here. So let's go ahead and do that. Another cool thing to know too is that they have these holiday themed windows outside of the Universal Studios store. We can see Earl, one with the Minions. Oh my goodness. Look at that one with the antlers. The Grinch, one with Trolls. Then last but not least is the Universal Holiday Parade one with Jack the Clown. Interesting. But I think with that being said, that's going to be a wrap for today's adventure here at Universal Studios Florida. I had such a fun time exploring the new Wicked experience, checking out the new holiday tribute store, seeing the holiday decorations. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of holidays at Universal? Are you planning to go this year? And if so, what's your favorite thing you're most excited for? Would love to know. If you want to help support the channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and follow for more. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.